God is looking for true worshipers who can worship Him in spirit as a result of believing His word and acting on His word. True worshipers do not need a man-made altar because they know they have a spiritual altar built specifically for them. Jesus laid out what real true worship is. First, is to worship God in spirit and truth. That means you understand who God is and all about the Godhead. So real worship is more than singing songs. Real worship involves what Romans chapter 12 verse 1 says. Therefore, brothers and sisters, in view of the mercies of God, I urge you to present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is your true worship. What is the living sacrifice? To be a living sacrifice is to be fully at God's disposal, to be available and willing to obey God in whatever He asks or commands. John chapter 4 verse 23 says, "But the hour is coming, and now is, when the true worshipers will worship the Father in spirit and truth. For the Father is seeking such to worship Him." That message of Christ taught us that worship is no longer about following outward rituals that may hide a non-committed participant, as it was in the Old Testament days. Our worship must be a truthful expression that connects us to the Father on a deep spiritual level. Sometimes our memory fails us, but we cannot let that be an excuse to dismiss what our Father God has done for us. The Bible tells us what happened when the people of Israel forgot about their past, about all the good things that God had done for them. They ended up drifting away from the Lord. They worshiped idols instead of the one true God. When we fail to remember the steadfast love of the God of the universe, it is our most tragic loss. So make it a personal goal to keep track and remember what God has done in your life. There are many different ways in which Christians worship God. Worship is any act that shows devotion and love for God, ranging from praying at home to attending a church service. You see, worship is the giving of our entire self, our thoughts, and our emotions to God's use. All of life is an act of submission, an act of worship. Our service to God is not centered on a time or a temple, but is done whenever and wherever we are, because we are the temple of God. Worship is a declaration that God is in the midst of all that is happening in our world today. A powerful weapon against any lie that says God is not in control or that He is not able. When we worship together it teaches us to submit and surrender all our cares to God, our priorities, plans, hopes, dreams, and even our fears. The power of true worship is about different ways in which to worship God. God's will for our lives is pure, holy, and true. He is a supernatural being who is wise. The Lord is good and powerful. So remember, you must worship Him in spirit and in truth. Please subscribe, like, and share this video. Don't forget to hit that icon bell so you will receive notifications that another video has been added. Thank you for watching.